My vocal cords are ready to go.
All right, sweet. Here we go then. Do a little intro here. Welcome to another episode of Over Ask. Today we have real estate extraordinaire and TikTok celebrity Aaron Grushow is on the program. Aaron, thanks so much for being on.
Thanks for having me. I'm excited, guys.
It's been a long time coming, Aaron. We've been DMing for 6 months now, talking about TikTok, Instagram. I don't know if we've actually ever really talked much before. It's maybe just been
a little bit here and there,
quick back and forth. But yeah, we wanted to have you on because you have 1.4 million on TikTok and wanted to see how you started, how it affects your business, and kind of a little background of yourself too. Matt likes to have our guests do a little elevator pitch of
yeah. So who's Aaron Grushow for people who may not know you?
Definitely. Yeah. Sounds good. So grew up here in Los Angeles, graduated from college just a few years ago. Went to Cal Poly San Luis Obispo, graduated in 2018 and went into marketing. Always sort of had a thing for marketing, specifically digital marketing and branding. So I went to work for a company that does just that. They really focused on creating viral videos for brands, worked with some really big brands, Mercedes, Toyota, Cricket Wireless, a handful more, and worked with a lot of like big celebrities as well. And I was a digital strategist there. So it was my role to understand social media platforms and how to best use them to leverage brands and just get as much exposure as possible. Thought it was really cool, liked it a lot, like the people I worked with, but I've always sort of had that entrepreneurial spirit about me and decided to kind of do my own thing. You know, I knew that would come eventually. I didn't know it would come this early, but my mom's an interior designer and she's also like an investor in real estate. So I sort of grew up around that sphere a little bit, always thought it was somewhat interesting and thought, you know what, I could apply my knowledge for marketing and digital strategy to a real estate sales business. So got my license while continuing to work at this company, networked like crazy, met as many, you know, agents and people in the industry that I possibly could, and just sort of took a lot of time to study people, see what they were doing right, see what they were doing wrong. And yeah, I sort of just went for it, got my license, was fortunate enough to join Compass. You know, early out in the business, I didn't have a lot of work. So I figured I'd spend a lot of time on social media trying to build my personal brand online, knowing how important that is in this day and age. And, you know, this industry is so saturated. So you got to find a way to stand out somehow. And that was sort of my way, you know, built my Instagram, my Facebook, LinkedIn, whatnot, and found TikTok. I never really thought I'd use TikTok as, you know, a platform to grow my business, but I noticed a huge gap. There was definitely a lack of real estate content, definitely a lack of luxury Los Angeles real estate content. And I was like, you know what, I'm just going to go for it. So I had already, you know, piled up a handful of vertical formatted videos of, you know, luxury homes in Los Angeles, going to open houses and brokers opens and asking agents in my office if I can go film their listings. And, you know, I was putting those on my stories a lot on Instagram. So I was like, all right, I can literally just take this and put it directly onto TikTok, throw some music on there and see what happens. And that's what I did. Literally woke up with, you know, tens of thousands of views and realized I had something here. That was October of 2019. And then by January 2020, I'd hit 1 million followers.
Wow.
So Jesus. It was a combination of a little bit of luck and timing, recognizing that there wasn't much of a gap, or that there was a lack of that type of stuff on there, knowing I could capitalize on that. And then, yeah, I spent a lot of time, you know, filming and editing when I probably should have been doing some more traditional prospecting. But I think in the long run, it's paid off a lot.
Yeah, we saw your first video has 220,000 views. Was that your actual first video, or did you delete all the ones that did shitty before that?
That's definitely my first video. I've deleted a few here and there, but just because I wanted to like reuse some of that footage.
Right.
But no, I think you know, over time, it obviously accumulated more views. I think the first video I got like 20 or 30,000 views, which at the time I thought was mind blowing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no other platform where you can post a video, have 0 followers, and then all of a sudden have, you know, 20, 30,000 views and, you know, 5,000 followers after one video. It was like, wow.
Yeah. So you come from a marketing background. Mm-hmm. Was there anything you did differently, like for people who don't come from that same background, was there something you did differently, or did you literally just have some stock stuff of what you've already filmed, put it on, put some good music, that's it?
In
And it
regards to
just,
TikTok, yeah, I didn't do anything, too different. I guess in a sense it was different because it hadn't really been done before the way I had made these videos. I was, at first always behind the camera. I was just highlighting, 10, 15 seconds of the most interesting, or like awe factor part of the home. Things that I knew would, draw a lot of attention from a young audience or a TikTok audience. And, I'd spent some time on TikTok as a consumer, learning the trends, learning, the very quick attention span and how to capture that attention. So I sort of knew about that before starting to make these videos, which I think definitely helped. So yeah, it was just all about keeping the audience engaged as much as I can. Didn't do, longer videos, just, quick 10, 15-second clips. But then I, learned that people didn't know who I was. People just knew Aaron Grushow Homes, whoever this random guy is behind the camera filming luxury listings. Like, who is this guy? And so I decided it was time, to sort of get in front of the camera and do, some different content types to really expose me and my personal brand. And that's when I saw it actually starting to affect my business in a positive way.
yeah, I really like the videos you do when it's just like a picture. Like I just saw one that you did of Jonah Hill's sale.
Oh
And
yeah,
then
yeah,
you talk about it. That's super smart. And I
yeah.
think do those do really well?
Yeah, so I've sort of been trying to figure out what like my niche is, because again, I want to start getting in front of the camera, being a little more educational, a little more entertaining, because like just filming houses gets a little old after a while, and now there are so many people doing it. So I've got to find a way to stand out a little more. And yeah, that was just one of the video types that I've noticed has performed pretty well. I'm not like that funny or entertaining just by myself, so I'm not going to be making those videos where it's like, I don't know, just me talking to the camera. I've got to have some other form of engagement or entertainment. And those like tend to work well because it's mostly, something else in the background and me just giving some commentary on it.
And
Yeah.
celebrities, obviously, that's like a huge eye catcher. So anytime you're talking about a Jonah Hill, or saw you had one on the Kardashian house, or anytime there's a huge celebrity home purchase, people
Definitely.
are interested in that. So that's
Oh,
really
yeah.
smart that you found that, connection with an audience. And Matt and I always say, like, you don't have to be funny to crush it on these
Yeah,
platforms. Like,
totally.
like you did such a good job with your TikToks, and this may be a strategy from how you consumed it, but you have these kind of lead in text that you put on your videos that'll say, wait for it, or wait till you see the master, or something
Yeah,
like that, because obviously retention with TikTok video watching is the most important aspect of the videos.
exactly.
So you did a masterful job. You're a genius of
Talk
Thank you.
genius.
of posting consistently, and also with variety. So you built an audience with your kind of bread and butter of showing the houses, right? And then you have a day in the life of a realtor, which is like you have kind of a voiceover vlog. You
Yeah,
have the realtor close. You have like you're mixing up the content too. And like you said, when you're showing yourself more, it's actually affecting your business. So that's what we also wanted to ask you. Are you getting direct leads from TikTok? Are you using TikTok to grow your other socials, or what's your strategy with that?
yeah. I mean, that's the golden question, right? So I think my primary goal on TikTok is definitely just to build a personal brand and expose myself to, thousands of people, not just local, but in the United States, around the world. And just, yeah, really get my name out there. That's always been the primary focus. Lead generation kind of comes second, just because I understand the platform. Like, I know my audience. I know my audience is typically not going out there and buying luxury homes in Los Angeles. But I have generated leads from it. I've done a handful of transactions, all leases. I have yet to do a sale as a direct result of TikTok, but I'm working on a few right now. But yeah, all actually pretty interesting. They've all been people from out of state who are coming into Los Angeles looking to lease. So I've done stuff like that, and I've definitely done a hell of a lot of networking on it. Some higher profile people are more inclined to talk to someone with 1.4 million followers with a little blue check mark. I can get in front of a lot of people now that I may not have been able to prior to having this platform. But yeah, I am generating leads. I have gotten in touch with people who are looking to buy and sell in Los Angeles, and I'm slowly working those. So yeah, it's definitely a platform where you can do that, but primary focus is, just expose myself to as many people as possible. And then, like you were saying, funnel them towards other platforms where it's easier to engage and, build that connection, like Instagram, where people can learn more about me and I'm able to reach, directly out to them in a DM, because you can't do that on TikTok, So
Was that a subtle jab at us that you're verified on TikTok and we are not verified anywhere?
Not a subtle jab.
Oh, okay. Matt, I kind of felt like it was.
I thought it was a little
dagger right there.
Little jab, but what I will say is it's exactly what you said. It's such an oversaturated business. So now, even in listing presentations, you can go in there and use that.
Totally.
A lot of people can't use that. So you have everything that everyone else has, and then, oh, by the way, I have 1.4 million followers, and I'm a fucking legend on TikTok. Okay, you know what I mean? Like that. A lot of people don't have that. So right away, it's like, I can list this, and tomorrow I can get your property out to 1.4 million people.
Yeah, it's always the cherry on top when I go on listing presentations. It's like, I can literally expose your home to hundreds of thousands, if not millions of people.
Yeah.
And there truthfully aren't many people that can do that in the world. So yeah, I mean, it's got some true benefits to my business, that's for sure.
Now here we go.
This happens once an episode. We're not in the same room. He's in Toronto. I'm in LA.
What do you want to say? Yeah, go for it, Eric.
I was gonna say it's interesting how you will talk to other realtors in your office and say, like, I want to go to your open house, or I want to film your listing, which is really smart, and what Matt and I have kind of been preaching too, because if you're starting out in the business, you're not going to have your own listing to film. So, and we have the advantage here being in LA, where you could go on a broker's caravan, go to $100 million home and film an incredible video that so many people are going to see. But I also wonder if you're going to go on a listing appointment, and I know you're with the Aaron Kerman group, right?
Yeah.
The primary luxury homes, of course, like he's like the number one realtor.
So similar to me.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm with the agency, Aaron.
Yeah, we know.
So I tell everyone once an episode. Yeah.
But I wonder if for TikTok, if you are at a listing presentation, say at like a $2 million home that doesn't have this gorgeous, city to ocean views.
Yeah.
Would that TikTok even perform well? Maybe not, right? So there's kind of like, if you have like a lease listing or something, like it's not going to be as interesting. Like, oh, wait till you see the bedroom, and it's literally just a bedroom as opposed to this like palace. So I don't know how the TikTok promotions will work for mediocre listings, but maybe it does. I don't know.
I've done a few, and sometimes I got to get a little outside of the box when it comes to those. Because obviously the $100 million giga mansions are going to perform better than a $2 million 3-bedroom home. A $2
million shithole.
Yeah. So like I've got to get creative with those somehow. But I at the end of the day, I have enough followers to where even if it doesn't go big on the For You page and go viral, it's still going to get 50,000 views from the people who just follow me. So it's still like people are seeing it, even though it's that crazy viral video. But yeah, I do have to, when it comes to filming those, get a little more creative and a little more engaging, because we're just not going to get the views. But most people don't get that. There's only a few that I've come across where it's like, oh, well, my house doesn't look like that. How do you expect it to do well? You just got to do your best.
How do you find the audience difference with TikTok and Instagram? Does it transfer? Are they more loyal on one platform? I always wonder this, like, because it's pretty much two completely different demographics, really.
That's a great question. So I really built my Instagram off of people from TikTok. So it's a lot of the same people. I'd say like 80% of the people who follow me on my business Instagram page also follow me on TikTok. But yeah, I'd say those are the more like mega fans, if you want to call them. Like they're the more engaged, interested people who then go to my Instagram and follow me, which is exactly what I want. I only have like 11K followers on Instagram, but those 11K people are very engaged, which is, way more important than 1.4 million people who are, not very engaged and don't really care. Those 11,000 people are, some of those people are likely to actually work with me in real life. And so that's been the point though all along. I never thought I'd grow like that big of an audience on Instagram. And truthfully, I need to be taking advantage of Reels more. I have not been posting on Reels, and I have not been as consistent as I should be on Instagram, because it's, arguably more important than TikTok when it comes to my actual business. So I need to step my game up there. But yeah, I mean, it's a lot of the same people, but I'd say a little more loyal.
Yeah, we were gonna ask that. We saw you only had like 4 or 5 reels.
Yeah,
and your TikToks obviously crush, and you grew 1.4 million. So,
yeah.
I mean, can't you just repurpose those TikToks for reels? Because I know you could edit out the watermarks and you could put on different music.
Yeah, I've been struggling to figure out what direction I want to take my Instagram, because it's like at a certain point, I feel a little weird promoting other people's listings on my Instagram. Like, it's one thing on my TikTok, because that's just like Aaron Grushow homes. Like, I'm showing all luxury real estate.
Right.
But like my Instagram is like my personal business, I feel. Does that make sense?
It does make sense.
So I feel a little weird posting just a bunch of random listings on there. So I think I've kind of decided to keep it just Aaron Kerman Group, which shouldn't be a problem because he's got some incredible listings and the team is killing it right now. And they're always inviting me to come film and whatnot. So I need to take advantage more of that. But I think it's been sort of just a struggle in my mind of what direction I want to take it. And that's why I've really been lackey on there. But I think I figured it out now.
I think the celebrity stuff would kill on Instagram too, though.
Yeah, that can definitely go on there. Yeah.
Have you seen that guy Samir that does house celebrity shopping or home celebrity shopping? I think he has 2 accounts. I don't know if he's affiliated with Zillow Gone Wild. I don't know if you've seen that account too, which that account really pisses me off.
I have it. Just like photos of like ridiculous stuff.
Yeah, it's like I created bad real estate pics 5 years ago, and then Zillow Gone Wild.
I think that's what I'm thinking of is your page. But
okay, good. Yeah, Zillow Gone Wild pops up, and Tank Sinatra's reposting it. These are all like popular meme pages, and this account rose to like 1 million followers in 3 weeks or something like that.
Oh, wow.
Here I am grinding every day.
Yeah,
it's bullshit. But there's a guy named Samir that does celebrity home shopping, where he has like the green screen attribute on Reels, and he like walks you through celebrity homes. That's something you could definitely do too. But he has like a really sarcastic tone where he kind of points out things he likes and doesn't like, and just goes through the property photos. It's interesting real estate content. I don't enjoy it, but not yours. I just mean I don't enjoy the celebrity homes necessarily. I enjoy your TikToks.
Have you seen Arvin Haddad's TikTok?
No.
Okay, so Arvin's a big realtor in LA. He's with the agency as well, actually.
He must be incredible then.
Yeah, is he incredibly handsome too? Yeah.
Is he a 10?
Yeah.
No. He was actually with Aaron Kerman Group and was on the show with Aaron, but has since left and joined the agency. And he has just gone crazy on TikTok these past few months. He's doing what Samir is doing, but in my opinion, a little better, but like just more engaged for the TikTok audience. You guys should definitely check out his videos. It's exactly that. It's basically like him on the lower half of the screen, pictures on the upper half of the screen, and he's just ripping apart celebrity purchases, like why it was good, why it was bad, why it was a terrible deal, whatnot. And he's funny. He's actually really engaging for that audience. And I think he's just doing an excellent job at it. I mean, he came out of nowhere. I think he's got like 40K in the past month. So definitely check out his videos. But yeah, I hear ya. I need to be doing that stuff and putting them on my Instagram for sure. Cause those celebrity videos, they go crazy. They just
everyone loves that. I want to start doing that. It's incredible.
Yeah, you do it, man. Do you think TikTok's losing its steam a little bit, or is this just like a personal thing with me? Because everybody kind of internalizes the way they're acting in social media and thinks that that's how everybody else is acting. But totally. I don't use TikTok as much anymore because I'm not posting on it, and because I feel guilty about not posting on it. So do you feel that way, or is that just
100%? I mean, my friends use it more than I do at this point.
And you got 1.4 in a check.
Yeah, I know. I definitely have toned down the consumer aspect of the app, and now I just kind of create content. I don't know. I've gotten a little burnt out on it, in all honesty, and it's become more than just the social media entertainment platform for me. You know, it's kind of my like job. It's kind of, it feels like a chore sometimes at this point. Even though I still do love, you know, creating content and editing and filming. It's like a passion of mine, but it's still like, oh, I got to post now. I got to do this video. I got to do this video. It's sort of chore-ish. And then I end up, you know, not even wanting to spend time on the app. So like, I think you're right. And it's like, you may feel as though it's not, you know, where it was and losing steam, but I think it's become so saturated. There's so many different types of content out there, so many people on it, to where it's just not what it was a year ago.
Yeah.
I know they're like, my parents are on it now. Like they're loving it.
Yeah. That's when you know the app is ageified completely up when your parents are on TikTok. My mom downloaded it too, and I was like, I'm done.
Yeah.
Have you monetized it?
Yeah, I've done a pretty good job monetizing it, and I bet you didn't even know that I monetized.
No, tell us about that. We want to know.
That's all we
this.
care about is monetizing anything.
We monetize everything.
Yeah.
So, number one, I have had agents pay me to come film and do videos on their listings.
Genius.
Mm-hmm.
And then this is the real genius one. So I do a lot of
calls himself a genius. I love this.
Yes.
I do a lot of promotion on there. And I do that through Fiverr. So you guys know what Fiverr is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like freelance website.
Matt doesn't, but I do.
Eric, I was just gonna say Eric doesn't. Yeah.
So I'm a big lover of Fiverr. I did a lot of like freelance.
Big Fiverr guy.
Big Fiverr. I did a lot of like graphic design stuff there when I was like in high school and college for people. And I noticed there's like so I saw there's like influencer, you know, promotion stuff on there, but there was nothing for TikTok. And I was like, okay, how can I monetize this without compromising my brand? Because like I'm supposed to be this luxury real estate agent. I shouldn't be like, you know, doing branded videos that have nothing to do with my, you know, sphere and content. Like that would completely compromise me as this luxury real estate guy. So how do I get around that? I just do music. And so I just do music promotion on Fiverr when there was no one there. I'm still like the biggest page on there. And yeah, people just pay me to use their music. I still use my own content. And for the most part, no one has any idea. Like only sometimes people pay for an extra bit for me to tag them in there. And then like I'll have another gig where it's like put a link in my bio for a duration of time. And, you know, those are, you know, few hundreds of dollars. So pretty much every post I do, or probably like 3 out of 5 posts I do are branded, and each one of those is a few $100s. So like it's a little something here and there. It's nothing crazy, but the thing is, no one has any idea I'm doing it.
Yeah, that's genius.
That's unreal. That is genius.
So these artists, they'll say like, hey, I just put my song on TikTok. Can you use it in one of your property videos?
Exactly. Yeah, simple as that.
Mm-hmm.
And
that's really smart. But do you find that affects your views at all because you're not necessarily using a trending song?
Totally. So when I first started to do it, I noticed a pretty large drop off because, I mean, in all honesty, a lot of these people's music is not
just great. Sucks. Yeah.
Pretty bad. And music is obviously such an important aspect of TikTok. And so I did notice, you know, a pretty big drop off on some of my videos. And I'm now way more selective with the people I work with, the artists I work with, and the songs I choose. If I feel it's just not going to do well, I'm going to be honest with them and just, yeah, pretty much tell them this is not the right, you know, song for my content. Thank you. But I've now like upped my prices and I'm more selective with, you know, the songs I pick, and it's I balance it out a little more. So like I'm still using, you know, trending songs and popular songs, and then, you know, mix in some of the song promotion stuff. And whenever I do the, you know, music promotion, it's typically just like a clip of the house. It's not one of those videos with me talking and whatnot. So yeah, I think I've figured it out pretty well at this point.
That's unreal. Eric, you should do something like that.
How?
I don't know. You have a lot of followers. Could be good.
It's a nice chunk of change. It's not like I'm making a ton of money from it, but you know,
still it's more than not making any money from it.
That literally is true, Matt. Yes.
Yeah, thanks, Eric. Eric, can you actually? We don't need you for the rest of the episode. We can just
want me to duck out.
Yeah, just exit stage left.
One more thing about the monetization.
Yeah.
Can you also like? Isn't TikTok pay just in general now too, or no?
forgot about that, but it's really not
Minimal.
much. It's pretty minimal. Like we're talking maybe $20-$30 a week, if that, depending on how.
Still not nothing though.
It's not nothing, that's
Starbucks for you every week.
Yeah, it's a few coffees for sure. But yeah, it just depends on how my content's performing. Like I've had some $100 weeks, and then I've had some like $5 weeks. So it fluctuates a lot.
So between the two, maybe what, like $1,200 a month or something, between like the Fiverr and the, like, some, I don't know. You don't have to say exact, but
Fiverr alone is probably about that.
oh, sweet. That's pretty good. That's not nothing.
Yeah,
that's pretty good.
Yeah, and keeps the lights on, and yeah, I mean,
got you that sick painting, but you showed us that painting. That is sick.
Yeah, that's aggressive.
As a new agent, it's tough to break into this business, and so it's definitely nice to have that supplemental income when I was just starting out and figuring things out. But now things are moving a little more swiftly. I'm focusing more on my real estate sales business than I am social media and all this stuff. And now I'm trying to just find a balance between it all. And it's not easy, but I'm working on it.
Yeah. How's like your other, I know, Instagram, what about YouTube? Are you going to be doing a lot of long form?
So I just bought a camera. I'm really excited about it. I'm going to start going hard on YouTube. That was sort of my like 2021 goal, was to start a YouTube channel. I mean, every video I have comments on TikTok, like make YouTube videos. And like, I've been just dreading it because I know it is very time consuming to film and edit and all that stuff. And that's why I love TikTok, because it was so easy, 5 minutes of editing, if that, and then it's uploaded, and I spent 20 seconds taking the video. So it's like, so easy. And
what kind of content are you going to do for YouTube? Are you going to do kind of property tours, vlog style, show like day in the life, or what are you thinking?
I'm still strategizing a little bit, but I think everything you just said, I'm going to sort of mix it in there. Those property videos obviously do very well. But I'd love to mix in more vlog style content that's maybe not all having to do with real estate, sort of, day in the life type of things. So yeah, I'm working on the strategy and whatnot, but I'm pretty much ready to go. I'm going to start, probably filming in the next few days and start experimenting. And then probably, in the next few weeks, I'll have my first video up. But yeah, if you have any suggestions, I'd love to hear it. Are you on YouTube?
No, not really.
Well, we have a YouTube channel that we put the podcast on.
Yeah, but all our listens and stuff are like iTunes and Spotify, pretty much. Just
got it.
I had like skits, and I tried to do some YouTube videos where I was filming myself, like, worst things that happened to me at an open house. I had like a cribs, I had rap videos. So early in like 2015, 16, when I started the broke agent, I didn't.
So the answer is no, he does not have YouTube.
I mean, I have a YouTube. I have a video that has over 100 views. But
oh, really?
Yeah, the Crazy Buyer.
Yeah.
With John Rudnitsky from Saturday Night Live. You ever heard of it, Matt?
What? No.
Have you ever heard of Saturday Night Live? Yeah.
Do you actually have
John Rudnitsky, who was on SNL? He went to USC with me, and he was like, just beginning and as an actor, stand-up comic. And we hired him to like do this real estate video that was funny called The Crazy Buyer. He wrote and acted in it.
That's sick.
Yeah. But the problem is with YouTube, what Jason Pantana was talking to us about is we're kind of all over the place. So YouTube's algorithm doesn't recognize what the broke agent is doing. So now it's like all podcasts. Before I was doing the Broke News Network. Before that, I was doing skits. So it's still trying to figure out, or at least that's our excuse for why it's not getting that many views, but it's still like, it doesn't recognize what the channel is. You have to come in with like a niche thing. Am I doing commentary? Am I doing vlogs? Am I doing property videos? So I think like having a specific type of content you're going to film at the beginning could help.
Okay. That's a really good tip. And yeah, it's
Thank you.
With TikTok. I think you're spot on. So I may kind of do it all like vlog type style, but then mix in the property tours within that.
Yes.
Yeah. That's like Ryan. Have you seen like the Ryan Serrant stuff? There's another guy, another big guy who's like Ryan Serrant. He's in New York as well. I can't remember his
Name.
No, he's not on the show. He just has a big YouTube channel in New York.
Oh, Eric Conover.
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah, so he's amazing. Yeah, I need to start watching more of their content. I'm kind of an idiot. I don't watch any of their stuff, and I feel like I could learn so much from them and apply it to my own type of videos. So I need to start watching them. But yeah, I know Ryan is just the GOAT. Like he is so good at what he does. And
Former guest of the podcast.
that's awesome.
Yep. He was second
Guest. Yeah.
Really?
He's a good
Yes, he
friend.
was-
Good friend of the show.
Yeah.
Good friend to us, I would say.
Yeah.
Right, Matt?
He's like a great
Yeah.
guy.
Well, I think, he likes me. He doesn't like Eric that much. He told me that in the DMs. He was like, yeah, you know what? I think the show would be a lot better off without Eric on it. But luckily for him, that was before Eric was comfortable on screen. So
Exactly.
he actually got to do that episode with just me.
No, it's actually just before I got my studio set up, before I got this key
That key.
and stapled to the wall back there.
Yeah. But I'm the same way as you, Aaron. I'm trying to figure out how to do some long form content as well, because everything I do is short form, 30 seconds to a minute, really. And I would love to do something vlog style, because I think people are more interested than you may think in just like your everyday life.
Totally.
You know?
That's what I've learned. People are way more interested in that than seeing, luxury real estate and your so-claimed successes. They want to see the behind the scenes, like how'd you get there and there and there. And I think I'm not even 2 years into this business. And I think people watching my journey would be, I don't know, somewhat entertaining. Maybe I'm only thinking it'll be entertaining, but I'm sure some people would like to see it. I don't know.
No,
I think so.
I think a series about your first few years in real estate and how you're trying to get business, whether you're door knocking, you're cold calling, your Instagram, your TikTok strategy, and talking about that, I think is really interesting and would be valuable for new agents for sure.
I'm glad to hear that. Yeah. Definitely.
Yeah, you should watch the Jason Pan. I'm not just saying this so you watch our podcast, but Jason
So we get one more view.
Jason Pantana's episode talks a lot about like the YouTube algorithm and stuff, and it could help out because it helped us.
He is a genius.
He's sick. He's the main. I think he's the main Tom Ferry coach, right?
He's like the main social media marketing coach.
Yeah, for Tom Ferry. So he's awesome. So you're on Aaron Kerman team. We wanted to ask, are you on the same team? I don't know his name, and I hate that I don't know his name.
I'm on his team.
Dalton Gomez.
Okay, Dalton Gomez. Okay.
He's a great guy. He's super nice.
That's incredible. Were you just blown away? Like, be honest. Were you just blown away when you heard the news?
I wasn't blown away. Well, I've known they were, dating and engaged for a while before that. Before they actually got married. But yeah, I mean, it's a crazy story, like how that happened. Aaron was setting up showings for Ariana and Dalton.
Ariana Grande for the people at home.
Yeah.
And Dalton was Aaron's, buyer's agent who do a lot of showings for his clients. And he showed her a house that she ended up buying, and the rest is history. Like, can
you imagine? You get set up with as a buyer's agent for Ariana Grande. You show her a house, she writes an offer on it, and then you marry her.
That's like the best case scenario possible.
Yeah, it doesn't get better than that.
I love it, and I love Ariana Grande. I think she's unreal. I think she's the new age Mariah Carey. She's got that whistle register.
Heard
fantastic. But we wanted to. You must get asked about that all the time, but we had to just.
Yeah, sometimes. So I'm fairly new on the team. I've been on the team for about 4 months now. So I was a solo agent with just Compass by itself for a while, and I was doing a lot of that social media stuff. I thought it was cool. I was seeking advice from other agents in my office, and I knew my office manager very well, but I knew I needed a little more support and direction, and having a name like Aaron Kerman behind me I knew that would really help in terms of growing my business. And I met with a few other agents, but had a great, meeting with Aaron and his team, and knew that was the direction I wanted to take. He's all about marketing and the social media stuff, and he's got his own TV show and whatnot. So we really aligned in that sense. And he's just a beast. He's doing so much incredible business in Los Angeles. But yeah, it was a really good career move, I think, for me. Joining a team and, being able, I think like as a new agent, it's so important to be able to like leverage all opportunities. Like when he's got, a new buyer, like he'll tell me, all right, I've got someone looking, 40 million in Bel Air. You bet your ass I'm picking up my phone and I'm cold calling all of Bel Air and doing all of this. And it's really helping my business, being able to leverage that kind of stuff. And so I think any new agent, like it's so, critical. You find at least like a great mentor who can, guide you in that direction, or join a team. Like like Aaron's, where, you know, you're really just gonna be pushed into that market, you know, and it's helpful. And I think.
Yeah. So for the people at home, if you want to become a success in real estate, just join the #1 real estate group in the world as a team. It's an incredible opportunity.
I do say that all the time, though. Like,
we do say joining teams.
New agents should absolutely join a team. I think there's so much value to be had there. I was trying to think of a Fresh Prince of Bel-Air joke when you're saying that, like, oh, you call Philip Banks, but then I thought I'd keep it out
Should have kept that up.
We'll edit this entire part out.
You don't want to join the Eric Simon team? I'm also a fellow Compassonian.
Yeah, Aaron didn't even know you're with no one. Compass doesn't even know you're fucking with Compass.
I thought you were your own, you know, broker, the broke agent brokerage.
Thank you. I'm glad you think that, but no, I'm with Compass in the Brentwood office. But I didn't.
You can't have your own brokerage with 0 sales, Aaron. It's tricky to keep the doors open.
That's right. You know, maybe I'll get on Fiverr and start.
I think you should. I've honestly, out of everyone who's been on the show, that's unreal. That never even crossed my mind to
really smart.
Even do something like that. That's really cool. I think a lot of people are gonna. It's just cool to hear your story, because we've had Zach Loft on, who's also a big TikTok guy.
Yeah.
And
do you guys hate each other because you're both big on TikTok?
Yeah, you're rivals.
No, I respect his. See, like he's funny. Like he's really funny. He's got a great sense of humor. He's got that presence to him that I just like don't have. So he like can just talk to a camera. He's so good at it, and people love his videos. But it's like a completely different direction, you know. But yeah, no, I respect him. There's a few big real estate TikTokers now that. I think I'm like number 3 or 4 at this point in terms of.
Oh damn! You have way more followers than Ryan Stewart.
I think he's passed me as a team, Hyder Real Estate. I'm sure you've seen their videos. Maybe they've literally copied my exact style just with the videos of the homes and whatnot. But it was bound to happen. They've got some higher quality stuff and they're super consistent. So, but yeah, I mean there are people killing it, and there are still people who are just joining and starting to kill it. You know, Arvin, for example, he's blown up in the past, 2 months, starting from nothing. So there's still a lot of opportunity on the platform for sure.
I'm going to try for my 5th time to try and break the code here, because I'm getting 200 views a video right now. No one, it's not sticking.
Yeah, people are gonna start paying you on Fiverr not to post.
I might get that. But no, I just wanted to say before we wrap this up, it's cool to see the journey. Your journey is way different than Zach's. You both have very successful TikToks and businesses, and I think it's just cool for people to see, because there's a ton of different ways. And I think it's also really important to know who you are. Like you said, I'm not funny or super engaging. So to find that out like early and then know how to kind of create around that is awesome, because your content is still very engaging, but you just know you need a couple more things.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's really important. Yeah.
But for the record, you do have charisma. Like when you're doing those celebrity videos, like you are good on camera. I mean, you're good. You're articulate right now. You're a good looking dude. Nice shirt. Like everything, good hair, everything is good.
Eric is extremely envious of you, especially to your hair. Now, can you grow a beard? I feel like you'd be good. You'd be.
Yeah, if you grow a beard, that'd be nice.
Yeah. It's not great. I'm getting there. I still have a baby face, I know.
So you're 22, 23?
25. I just
25. Oh, okay.
25. Wow.
But yeah, no, really all that means a lot. Like, thank you so much. It's easy to doubt yourself sometimes in this business, starting out. So any words of encouragement is obviously helpful, but yeah, no, I appreciate it.
I mean, we're having you on for a reason, right? Like you've built a tremendous brand for yourself in your first 2 years of real estate. So it's really, really awesome. And I've been following you, seeing what you've been doing on TikTok. So well done. Congratulations.
You're really doing it awesome
on the Overask podcast.
You're doing an awesome job.
Mount Olympus.
We approve, and we don't approve of a lot of things. We really don't. And we would not have you on if we didn't like you. So that's awesome. And anything you ever need, Eric could probably help out more than me.
What?
But let Eric know.
What have we ever offered this?
Well,
You
I
never
just
have a
I
need.
like Aaron. Yeah, if he wants some help with his
If you want to
blogging.
ride to a home or something, yeah, I guess.
Yeah, well, you and
LA,
Eric are with
what do you want me to
Compass.
go change his fans?
Yeah, maybe. Who knows? Who knows?
I couldn't even think of a home improvement reference there.
Yeah, he said change his
can't.
fans. Whenever
Yeah,
Eric
you wanna
talks
make-
about houses, he only talks about the kitchen. It's the only room he knows.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah,
Kitchens and
Aaron,
brooms.
that's awesome. We're really happy you came on. We really appreciate it. Eric, ask your final question.
Yes. Where can the people find you?
The people can find me pretty much anywhere on any social platform at Aaron Grushow Homes.
Cool.
Amazing.
Uniform
Easy enough.
throughout?
Sorry?
Uniform handle throughout?
Yeah, I think my
Clutch.
Twitter is AG Homes, but I don't.
All right. Well, we'll link it all up in the we'll link it all up in the bio. And thanks again. We are rooting for you. Not that you need us rooting for you because you have like 5 times the amount of followers as both of us in 2 years.
It means a lot. Thank you so much for having me. I really enjoyed this. Let's do it again sometime.
For sure, man. Thanks so much.
Yeah, you guys have a good one.
You too.
Later.